So welcome back guys, my name is Amlan and in today's Make Knowledge Free campaign we go about looking at the steps using which you can prevent your battery from draining fast on a Samsung Galaxy M51. So these are tips which should help you have a good battery. For this, the first thing that I advise you is to turn on developer mode. For that, head to about phone, go to software information, tap on build number 7 times, prompted for screen pattern, go ahead and do that. And now like when you scroll down towards setting, see the developer options there. Now scroll absolutely down a little above and you will see this background process limit. Restrict this to 2, which means that in the background only 2 processes can run, not more than that. And just check whether like you have GPU rendering turned on. In case it's turned on, disable this. This can be good in case you are playing high graphic games, but always realize that if the GPU is running, that is the graphical process unit is running, a battery can drain off pretty fast. Now having said this, this should be all that you need to do in the developer options. Now head to settings, scroll down until you see apps, tap on the 3 vertical dots, tap on special access, optimize battery usage. Now this is a very important step. So the optimized apps will be using less battery like it says, but some background things will be restricted. So just select all of this and now everything that you see will be optimized for battery usage. So I really think that this is important. Basically what happens is all these messaging apps like WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, they consume a lot of battery. So in case you want to at least optimize battery usage for those specific apps, so you can go ahead and at least select those at least. In case you're wondering why certain applications still not getting optimized, these are system apps, so you don't need to worry. What you need to worry is about the different other apps like Facebook, WhatsApp and other things, which you need to go ahead and optimize. So hopefully that is done. Having done that, let's now look at the next important thing, and that is putting unused apps to sleep. Head towards batteries and device care, and here tap on battery. So here tap on background usage limits, and then here you get to see put unused apps to sleep. Now not just this, even there are further options like deep sleeping apps which you always want to sleep. So you can just go ahead and you can add apps to this. This will never run in the background. So in case you have decided certain applications which you don't want to run in the background, consume a lot of battery, go ahead and add those apps and you can do it from here. So this is pretty important because if you want to prevent apps from running in the background, this is how you would be doing it. And very difficult to understand why they have made it so hidden like this. So go ahead and do this. Next, stay here, and in case you want to turn on power saving mode, you can go ahead and do that. So if you do power saving mode, and this is maximum power saving mode, literally apps will just run which you want to run, not the others. So you can add apps from here, the apps which you want to run. So it's totally on you. So that is in case you want to run on the maximum power saving thing. So you can do that. So let me go back, just show you the thing. So we all did all of that from this battery and then the power saving mode from here. Now it need not be the maximum power saving mode. You can turn this off and you can simply keep medium power saving, and this will do what it says. So it will turn off always on display, limit the CPU speed and decrease brightness by 10%. So medium power saving mode can be a good option. So now let's look at some of the common things that we should be doing. In case you are not using mobile data, it's a good time to go ahead and turn it off, turn Wi-Fi off, turn Bluetooth off, turn GPS off. So just go ahead and look for all of this, like turn NFC, nearby share, because nearby share means it will keep continuously looking for devices nearby. Obviously your battery gets drained in the process. So try doing all of that, whatever you think is not needed, go ahead and turn it off. Mobile data particularly important because data can consume a lot of battery. So because if data is running, background apps are running, and therefore the battery is running. Another very important thing that you can do is head towards your settings, tap on display, turn off adaptive brightness, and then if you see any option here for reducing screen resolution, go ahead and do that, because if you have higher screen resolution, it will consume a lot of battery. And then come down here, there's a screen timeout, so give it a specific lower value. So if you make it 15, it may be too less, so give it a minute or something, or maybe 15-30 seconds depending on what you want. So if the mobile is lying idle, so the battery won't be consumed for say another 5 minutes. So it will be consumed for say just 30 seconds or 15 seconds, meaning improving on the battery life. So reducing screen resolution and then reducing screen timeout and also turning off adaptive brightness, and if possible like turning on to anything which is dark mode will consume a lot less pixels and therefore a lot less battery. Now, a very important step that I want to tell you guys is like just check your mobile for apps which you are not using, and if possible, go ahead and uninstall those apps. In case there are certain apps which you think you're not using, go ahead and go ahead and uninstall these apps. You won't believe how important this is and what big role it plays in improving your battery life. See, apps like WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, and many other Google apps which continuously run in the background and keep updating information. Finally, operation is taking place and therefore your battery is getting drained. So it's always good to do an app check and then checking which ones you don't need, and then if there is something that you are not using, go ahead and simply uninstall this, because once a while when you do this, you will see there are a lot of applications which are unnecessarily consuming space and maybe running in the background and eating up on your battery. So try doing that, and especially if it's a game and if it's a messaging app, well, it's high time that you do this, because messaging, social media, gaming applications, they can consume and eat up your battery like anything. So hopefully doing all these steps will help. One final thing, always try rebooting your phone. Rebooting is very simple. You simply power off, just press the power button and then power off and then restart the phone. So rebooting the phone once a while really helps, because it's an effective way of killing all the background processes that keeps on happening and making your phone feel fresh. I recommend rebooting the phone at least once or twice a day, because it's a pretty important thing. So that should be all. A small quick recap of what we did would be we actually went to the developer options and restricted background processes to just two, turned off GPU rendering, then we went and optimized our apps. We also put unused apps to sleep. We reduced screen brightness. We turned off adaptive brightness. We reduced screen timeout, and we shut down mobile data, GPS, Bluetooth, any other things that we have not been using. One more thing which I almost forgot is heading towards connections and more connection settings, and turn off nearby device scanning, because it will keep trying to scan for any devices nearby. So try doing this as well. And obviously, if case you are not using mobile data, please turn off your mobile data, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, because any of these things mean that your battery is being used. So try doing all of this, and hopefully your device should be well. Power saving mode, I don't want you to turn on the ultra power saving mode, maybe the medium power saving mode, which we have already turned on, and it really doesn't create much of a usage difference, as you can see. And it really is a good thing, because it reduces screen brightness by 10% and a few other things, and which can really help your battery last a long time. So please do let us know if you find the tutorial helpful. If you have any other bug on any other phone, or if you are finding a feature difficult, please do let us know that as well. Put down your lovely comments. Please do share this with your friends. Tap on the bell icon for getting similar notifications of our work, and I will catch you in the next one.